Neely Fuller, who wrote the textbook for victims of racism a number of years ago, in the late mid-70s, he used to say in the system, because he was the first person to talk about racism as a system, and he said that as the system of racism, white supremacy moves on, the system is going to have black men wearing dresses. Now, to hear that in the 70s, people said, oh, this is way out. And here we are.
What up? What up, foundational Black American family? Welcome to another new edition of the Black Collective channel, where Negro unity is still the most dangerous threat to America and the rest of the world also. I am your underground king of the new underground voices of black media, Black Dollars University. It feels so good to be back on social media, empowering our Black American family the best way I know how. And that is through the will of our ancestors' strength and courage they have given me to be here alongside you in the trenches of psychological warfare and intentional racism that is designed to harm black people within the dominant society. We have seen enough things presently through social media, music, movies, and other miscellaneous outlets linked to social engineering in our lifetime regarding our black men that can traumatize an unborn black child who is still in the womb of a black woman. They have devised a plan to destroy us as black men by putting dresses on us through an alphabet soup agenda we never asked for. But it has always been here, dating back to as early as 1712, and maybe even earlier than that. As strong black men and black women in our communities in America, we must take control of the narratives being displayed to our wonderful black children that have no sense of direction because of the propaganda displayed by the music industry, the white music industry of hip-hop and white media. But today, we are discussing the emasculation DNA that has been stored in the minds of our black children through sexual exploitations and lifetime choices or decisions that may present dire consequences. Our job as black men is to lead the way by exemplifying strength of how we act, how we wear our clothes, how we treat our black women, how we take care of our children, and how we stay on code in the face of a white supremacist system designed to lock us out of America forever, which is the country we built from the ground up. There are, and I repeat, there are no gay genes or chromosomes in our black DNA. It has been scientifically proven that there isn't any such thing. The emasculation DNA is an imaginary gene that has been created for LGBTQ tendencies, which basically means it is something being taught or learned by a person, place, or thing. Our time to destroy the notion of being homophobic towards the LGBTQ community, it starts now. We have no reason to be homophobic. Black people are the most friendliest and, in my opinion, the most godliest people on earth. We get along with every culture, but every culture doesn't get along with us. And those are the facts. That's the true wolf. But we don't care about your sexual preference. We don't care about who you sleep with or your psychological state when it comes to sexuality. All we care about is, are you black first? Are you black first? And are you promoting the black agenda for reparations, tangibles, and other resources? The emasculation DNA must be destroyed once and for all, but it will require a critical mass of us to make it happen. Hell or high water. It is no longer an option to sit back and allow our black youth to be buck broken and forced into submission of wearing dresses just to make money or become an actor in Hollywood. Fuck Hollywood. After doing some vast research, I had dived into an article from the Medium that has a narration on the psychological terror of buck breaking. Based on the Medium article from November 16, 2016, called The Psychological Emasculation of Black Men, it states that the scattered pieces of buck breaking is plaguing our black communities across this country through prison culture. Prison culture and the structure of it's identical to the design of a plantation. The intense environment is the same as well. To recreate a documentary on this, but I would like to reiterate that buck breaking is a method that was used by slave owners to strike fear in the witnessing slaves. This same procedure is being used today, right now, as we speak. It is the process of brutally beating an individual in front of a group of people to incite fear and a sense of dominance. Except now, they are using people like Lil Nas X, Billy Porter, Russell Westbrook, your girl Raven Simone, most recently, and other transgenders to dissolve our masculinity throughout our distinguished culture that has always been solid through our dark and tumultuous history under white supremacy. There is a hidden part of buck breaking. During slavery, after the male was beaten, the slave master would rape him in front of a group of people, including the black man's wife and children. After he was raped, he was forced to wear his clothes below his waist as a signal to other slave owners that he was already broken. This same signal is a huge part of prison culture and the white media displaying an alphabet group agenda that we do not care for or desire as heterosexual beings. This must end, and it must end now. Protect our black children from being deprived of their future using same-sex identifications and realities that is not a choice that everyone desires to have for the rest of their lives. We need our black men and black women producing our progeny for the next generation to lead us to a better world and a coherent future for the next 1,000 years. Don't give in and don't give up, black men. Don't give in and don't give up. All of us have a part to play in the freedom of our people by becoming the leaders we were meant to be and showing the black youth through our actions how serious we really are. Cut off the nonsense of these television sets. Get them outside playing again, in the yard. Remove them from those gaming systems that distort the mind. And spend time with them by finding out what problems they are experiencing. And utilize behavioral health if you need to, so they can open up their innermost feelings and express themselves feeling. Those are some of the solutions that I would like to provide to you today, and some for you to think about as black people. And I'll tell them to you one more time. Cut off the nonsense on these television sets. Get them playing outside again. Remove these notions of the white media and remove them from those gaming systems that distort their minds. And spend time with them by finding out what problems they are experiencing. And utilize behavioral health if you need to, so they can open up their innermost feelings and express themselves freely. There are no more gay agendas for our children. Only knowledge of self, wisdom, and extraordinary power that has been derived from our ancestors to lead the birth of our FBA nation. The emasculation DNA must be buried, and we must never allow this alphabet soup pandemic to rise again. So, the message for the black community is, if not now, when will we stop the trickeries? When will we get serious enough to care what happens to our black children? Our black children next door. Our black children in our neighborhoods. Our black children in other cities and states also. We must look into the mirror with conciseness and ask ourselves how I can make things better in my black community, and how can I help to stop the emasculation DNA being falsely inserted into their DNA. Protect our black children by any means necessary under this cold hard system of white supremacy. And today, I would like to dedicate this particular video essay to our godmother, rest in power, to Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. And thank you for inspiring me and the rest of us as FBA and Black American society, period, to discuss this with the Black Collective family today. Family, it's time to get our boys and our Black community straightened out. And it's time for us to do the work. Are you ready to do the work and erase the emasculation DNA that's presented to our children each and every day? Please, family, subscribe to survive, like and share this powerful content, this powerful video essay today. And make sure you listen to this with your boys, with your girls, in our Black community. If you're riding in the car, or you just have some time where you're listening to it at work, or on the move, or working out, in the gym, getting that body right. Exercise your Second Amendment rights under the U.S. Constitution. It is not illegal to do so. Take care of yourself, protect yourself, your family, and if you don't do nothing else, protect your Black collective community. And move strategically. And let's make our Black America the greatest it can be in life. Because we only have one life to live. And what is your purpose? What is your destination when it's all said and done? And it's time for you to transition with the ancestors. Be brave, be strong, and stand up clearly in the face of white supremacy. And take it head on. And know what to do and how to move. And I love you guys. And thank you all so much for listening to the Black Collective today. I am your host, the Black Dollars University. And email me at theblackcollective@yahoo.com. And if you need some electrical work done within the Texas area or Louisiana area, email me at electrical, and that's with the K, ELEKTRICAL_kingdom @yahoo.com. And we can get down to the business. Or if you need some information about becoming an electrician or electrical knowledge, please hit me up. With that being said, family, we love you, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, and we will continue to honor your legacy moving forward. Black power is always real. And Black empowerment is forever and a day eternal. With that being said, Black Collective family, Black Dollars is signing off. Ashe.